You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Yeah, that's right. I know your ass. And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep cooking the way I want. Said you wanted to cook, didn't you? Cook that nigga! Anybody want to make some money, do shit the right way, then please, by all means, stay. But if not, get the fuck out!
All right, man. You getting DP?
Just get the fuck out.
You motherfuckers.
All right. Now what?
Ever cooked before?
You serious?
I want to work.
All right.
If you don't know, man, you tuned in to Let's Yap About It. Even though I don't talk, but he got something to say. Stuck emotions out now.
And now y'all tuned in to Let's Yap About It. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. I know why the name Fat Pimp Texas very own. Hey man, tell your baby mama I'm looking for her. Tell your wife I'm looking for her. That's what it is, man. Let's Yap About It, man. This ain't no podcast, this is a problem cast. Fat motherfucker Pimp, let's go, man.
Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yap About It podcast. Yeah. Starring Raw Bass. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Let's yap. Let go. Let's yap. We in the mix. Fit Too Savage. Let's yap about it. Stop by for a visit. Content was so living, had to pray for all of my children. Now the whole world be listening. Talk to niggas from prison. Spoke how they was living, how the COs be tripping. Rappers losing on the back end because promoter dudes keep dipping. Seen the show when the dude started out of bloods, then start crippin'. Stripper niggas stop tipping, out of game niggas stop flipping. Bad attitude, so he had to move just to keep his ass out of prison. Seen a show about a young hoe, fucked on a sister, man, no apology. Let's yap about it. If the bitch come around me, shit, she can holler at me. Check my Instagram, she was following me, cause she knew I be where them dollars be. Rapid funds, but I keep it going, I fuck you up, no apologies. Let's yap about it. Let's yap about it. Let's yap about it. Live with Raw Bass. Fit Too Savage, savage like music.
y'all? What's up, y'all? What it do? What it do? What it do? We are back. We are back. We are back. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all, man? We got an amazing show for y'all to listen, man. We got so much to talk about tonight. We got so much to talk about. Listen to me. Martin Luther King files are unsealed. Martin Luther King files are unsealed. What does this mean to Black America and for Black America? We gonna chime in on that tonight. But I also want to say, man, we just got this in. We just got this in for real, for real, for real. Check this out. The T app is out and has women and men in an outrage. For real. Listen, the so-called app is informative for women to know what's going on in the dating market and all this kind of good stuff. And then it has everybody, as far as the men having more than one woman, and also to find out the top 1% of men to court. You know what I'm saying? This is going on, man. This new T app, man, has got everybody's attention now, and it's got everybody in the uproar. But I want to know what y'all think about that tonight. I also want to send my special condolences to Malcolm Jamal Warner. He passed away at the age of 54. He is survived by his wife and his child, and I think that was a tragic situation. And then I also want to talk about this. Malcolm Jamal's Warner ex speaks on his death. His ex, Karen Molina, sends condolences, but in seemingly a weird way. We're going to talk about that tonight. Also, we want to talk about the incident that's been making and plaguing the nation right now. It went viral. The young man that was assaulted by the police, glass broken. He was punched in the face not once but twice, and then also worked to the ground where his face was shoved into the concrete. But we also want to say something about that too. Jacksonville Sheriff Office holds news conference. The viral traffic stop incident that was posted that included the experiences of a broken window, receiving several blows to the jaw, sparked neighborhood outrage. But we're going to talk about it tonight. And then also, crashed out. He got a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? He's got sentenced to life in prison. Rapper Cash Out has been sentenced to life in prison plus 70 years after being found guilty in his RICO and sexual assault case. Now, this is the one that's going to get me. This is going to probably cause a lot of controversy, but who gives a fuck? We ain't sullied by sponsorship, but we're going to talk about this tonight too. Obama says every boy needs a gay man to teach him. Obama made the controversial statement, and that has everybody puzzled, especially men in the community. We're going to address that tonight. But I want to give you guys special recognition for, sticking with me on the third shift. But I want to allow y'all, and if this is y'all first time, I want to say, listen, welcome to the Let's Yap About It podcast, where we are changing the conversation and we're changing the world one conversation at a time. I'm Robert Higgins, your host for tonight's program. Please subscribe and share and hit the like button to let us know we appreciate you tuning in. The conversation we're going to have is tough, but nonetheless, we want to spark the brain, entertain, and most of all, explain in detail what we yapping about. And I got to give y'all a special round of applause for joining me for third shift. I want to get some things out the way quickly. Check it out. Bomay Vodka. Bomay Vodka is this. Listen, this has been brought to you by Bomay Vodka. Listen, the official drink of Let's Yap About It podcast. Enjoy the cool, refreshing citrus taste vodka right now. Grab your bottle and vibe today. And don't forget to drink responsibly. Now, without further ado, I want to get to this first thing. Martin Luther King files are unsealed. What does this mean to Black America and for Black America, where we are at this point? And I want to say this, and this is with all due respect. I think we have, to a certain extent, we've lost our way. It comes to us as far as recognizing our Black greatness. Them unsealing the files, I believe, does nothing for us. But it actually gives us just a little insight of what he was trying to do. And when I say do nothing for us in this time is dating back to the time of where he was, everything has changed from racism to the economic standpoint into the globalism and everything that is a contributor to this world. I feel, this is me, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think that it was a disservice because this should have been released a long goddamn time ago. That's just me personally. And for them and to have the leaders, quote unquote, that we were supposed to have, why didn't they demand this years ago, especially right at the time of his death? So I think now that everything and the dust is settled and they've rearranged the civil rights and they've created so many laws to basically shut down what Martin Luther King and also Malcolm X want to create. I think since that public outcry that went on at that time, fast forward 70, 80 years now, everybody's at a calm and everybody's like, oh, well, yeah, it's cool. But at the end of the day, everybody's been disarmed. And when I say disarmed, is disarmed with their dollars, disarmed with their mind frame to do for self, disarmed with the fact that we want to now fit in as opposed to having our own. Everything that Martin Luther King talked about and Malcolm, even after the fact when they met together, the important do for self. Now, integration played a huge, intricate factor into the part of where we've become complacent now. Now we're a plug and play system for everybody else's culture, but our own. But I want us to understand something about Martin's message in its totality. Martin specifically wanted an economic grasp for us to be able to not just have, but to be on the competitive level of where every culture on this planet is right now. And I want to have this conversation tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the chat. So it's at the bottom. So if you do want to have a conversation with me, it is right there. It is available for you to have this conversation. But I also wanted to talk to you about this, about that huge intricate part when it comes to us as African Americans, when it comes to cognitive dissonance. And that plays a huge part in where we are in a society now. If you don't believe me, look at the results of where our children are. And I'm not saying solely based on one. No, a culture isn't based on one as an individual. It's based on everybody as a collective. So the reflection of your community is the reflection of your success. That actual reflection of success goes into the political party. And when you understand the importance of that, then you'll start making the changes, because voting just doesn't do one thing. No, you have to lobby. You have to do all of those things of which he actually had in those files for us to empower ourselves to change things. That right there is the key ingredient to Black American excellence and Black American success. And shout out to those that put I'm talking about sacrifice and do everything that they can to build their legacy and to put their skin first. Shout out to them, man. I have to give them the props. Do I want us to be competitive in this market? Absolutely. Do I want us to be able to stand the test of time? Absolutely. But I also don't want us to lack in certain places, in certain spaces, to where we're forever playing catch up. And I think that right there is what we show in those the importance of economics. And that were things that he tried to instill, not just in every person for the time being, but for futures to come, because he knew that there were going to be other children to come in the future. And I think that plays a huge intricate part in where we are now, to where now we are more buyers than creators. And that's something that I really marvel at, as far as even when you use economic and the things that are going on with the tariffs. When you look at that and you see them, even Asia, exposing the secrets of America, of their manufacturing and how they're doing this through cheap labor, selling luxury, high priced goods, that makes me look at things very different. So with this prestige made in China, and then Bernie Sanders talked about that too when he addressed Congress about China. Where is our building? Where is our growth? Is our production? The same thing that Dr. Amos, Claude Anderson, and all of those, along with Dr. King, who was along with them on that ride to change the world in those conversations and change those views as far as economics is concerned. Because us being right where we are, and the buying and the buying power that we have and the spending power that we have, we can also put that same thing directly into us growing our business and creating for ourselves. So to me, Yes, it was good that it was released, but at the end of the day, are we going to take what he talked about in those files and everything that they used as an intelligence to against him? Or are we going to take that back and are we going to start building our foundation? So I want to say this: salute to Martin. I'm going to always love him, honor and respect, along with Malcolm and those that paved the way before us. But that's a key ingredient. Now, I also want to talk about this too, and this is real. Um, right now, this T app has got everybody in odds and up in odds, and everybody's talking about this. And right now, this has become more of a subject than anything. And if y'all want to chime in, like I say, the comment, I put the guest link in the chat. So if y'all want to have a conversation about this, by all means, I'm available for it. Here we go again. And when I say here we go again, with something that's going to keep us continuously at odds. When I say continuously at odds, I mean to the point where it keeps us at a disadvantage. And when I say at a disadvantage, I mean out of control. And when I say out of control, I mean we're trying to leverage ourselves with this T app. Everybody now is now on the forefront of finding out who's sleeping with who has a girlfriend, who doesn't have a girlfriend, does he have a boyfriend, does he have both a girlfriend and a boyfriend? Oh, let me use this app to get the jump and to leverage myself to see how much a person has so we can have these public discussions on individuals, whether it's male or female. I think that right there is robbing us of the true essence of us being who we are. Now, I'm going to say this: whatever's done in the dark is always going to come to the light. You see me talk about that on the last episode when the CEO got caught with his HR. Make no mistake about it. The T app, yeah, that's cool. But my question is, how many people can you trust on that app? When you put your boyfriend on that app, and that's what it was mainly made for the women. If you put your boyfriend on that app, my question is, how can you really expect a belief system out of women that you don't know, for one, that are willing to gut you for your boyfriend, for two, if he's a producer and providing for you, will make you think that they might not try, not necessarily take a whole piece of the pie. I'm not going to say the whole pie, but they rather take a piece of the pie for three. How can you trust people on this app? Because at the end of the day, if you have something of value, why would you want to place that to where every shark on that app could want to sink their teeth in to the person that you are with, and then you display them before? So now he becomes public enemy number one. The women to want to see what he's like too. I think you better tread light, and I'm talking to the females. I think you better tread light in this type of situation, because when you start going to other realms, you don't know what people's agenda are. You got to understand, misery loves company. Now, here's my question: how many happily married people and how many happy people that are in those relationships are actually on this app? Are you on there for the tea? Are you on there for the drama? Are you already on there for the controversy? Because we've seen Twitter and we've seen Instagram and what it's done to people as far as their relationships, as far as their marriages, and most of all, even friendships. So now, do we really necessarily need another app to where it has already created a divide amongst ourselves as Black culture? What is this going to do? Is it going to help us? Is it going to hinder us? That's my question, because that needs to be looked at and that needs to be examined. How can you really see yourself using the app that everybody else is using, just like Instagram, just like Twitter, just like Facebook? How can you really trust these people in these groups? You don't know what their intentions are. You don't know how people cold and and negative people can be on this. But I want to bring somebody up. I want to bring somebody up, man, none other than my boy, and I definitely got to give him some love and I got to give him some respect on here. We got to talk about this tonight. And I'm going to say this too as well. For me to be a black man, and I can say this, I've been on the app. I've been on the Facebook Is That Your Man app of my name's been talked on in different circles. Now, I don't say per se who gave me that information, and never will I reveal my sources. But nonetheless, I want to know at the end of the day, after the smoke settled and the dust cleared, what did it really tell about me? And the reason why I can use myself as an example is because I went through the process of people trying to find out who the fuck I am. Why go through everybody else when you can find out through me? The thing is, you ain't gonna find out no secret shit about me because I can tell you to your face because I don't have an ego to inflate or to offend. But what you gonna do if a man finds out that you actually on that app and he says that if his woman or his wife or whoever is actually into that type of stuff, they're gone, they're cut, they're done from that moment? What you gonna do? Are you gonna let that contribute to your downfall, just like these apps have already done? Or is this gonna be the beginning and spark in? Because believe you me, if there's the T app, there's gonna be a whole milk of magnesia app. Because let me be honest with you, it's a lot of females right now caught on 4K doing some shit, even though they was married. It was some selling of the pussy going on long before you got with your significant other. Oh, it's a couple of them that I know that have been on List Crawler. Yeah, it can get real messy. You know what I'm saying? This T app ain't nothing. But when the fellas get theirs, don't be surprised if it ain't gonna just be no whole bunch of pictures. It's gonna be a whole bunch of videos exchanged, a whole bunch of text messages exchanged. It's gonna be a lot of so I would say this: do yourself a favor, get out the app, work on your relationships in real life, and don't let no app be the deciding factor and the contributing factor into whatever that you have going on in real life. Because guess what? Anybody can be whoever they want to on that app, but in real life, that is exactly what shows you who you are. So shout out to the people that's not on that app. That's living in real life, that's doing their thing. And I'm talking about straight positive, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. I want everybody to understand this. I want everybody to understand the significance and the importance of getting down with your significant other. Get off these fucking apps. Get off the social media shit. Get in tune. Get in sync with the person that you rock with. Don't trust no outside sources. Be able to source the person that you're with. Ask questions. Diving directly into him, he or she, or whatever. But make sure that you have something that's tight knitted. Make sure that you put in the work just as much as you put in on the drama and the bullshit on these apps. Put that same energy and put that same work into your significant other. And shout out to the relationships that's going strong without social media and not using the T app to find out exactly who that person is. So yeah, I just wanted to just speak on that, man, because at the end of the day, I can tell you, ladies, listen, y'all came out with that app, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody was in the uproar, and everybody had something to say about it, and everybody had their whole, their little moments or whatever. And this has been the talk of the town. But I can reassure you when I say this:
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
we don't care. But straight up, I wanted to get to this, man. Malcolm Jamal Warner passes away at 54. He is survived by his wife. He rose to prominence for his role as Theodore Huxtable on the NBC sitcom The Cosby Show. He passed away in the waters. He was on vacation. And I think that that's unfortunate because he played a huge role in my childhood coming up and whatnot, and as far as what he brought to the game, as far as his acting skills, his perspectives on life, and him being creative in those spaces, especially when it came to, what I'm saying, being one of the top shows at that time. And the Cosby Show was one of those number one shows. Um, I want to bring my boy up, you know what I'm saying, definitely for tonight. I got to give him some love. I got to give him some love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Tim, you know what I'm saying? Definitely in the building.
Bro,
I'm putting your stuff up here, man, because I want everybody to see exactly what I was talking about as far as, and let people know exactly your handle, man. Let these folks know how we coming, bro.
At Timbo the Great or at Timbo Chops with a Z.
Come on,
Get
man.
with it, get lost, bro.
Talking about the Malcolm Jamal Warner situation, man, and how he passed away. I think it's an unfortunate situation.
Right.
What's your take on it, man? I just want to know your take
I
on it.
mean, it's a lot of miscommunication too, because as you know, he was on the call. We were just on the call with a colleague of ours, and he was under the assumption that the man got robbed or shot or something like that, man. So no, the man was actually on vacation in Costa Rica with his family. Like normal people do. 54-year-old man is not in the streets. And he got caught in the rip current. And for those that don't know what a rip current is, get educated on that. You can know how to swim. You get caught in the rip current, it's like a toilet bowl swirl. Or you let the water out the bathtub, how it just swirl.
Mm-hmm.
It's super strong. It's gonna pull you down, and you're gonna get lost in it. And that's what took place. So, RIP, man. We know him as Theo. I know him from Malcolm and Eddie and everything else, man. He had another show, he played a doctor. It's unfortunate. We know them from TV, but it's people that know him in real life. And they dealing with that tonight. So prayers up for baby girl. Get his 8-year-old daughter, who also could have been gone as well, but I feel like he put his life on the line to make sure she was straight. So some heroic shit going on too. So that's under that as well. His daughter is alive and well. What type of trauma she going to deal with, knowing that she lost her father while swimming on vacation? She might never want to step foot in water again. It's a lot of variables going to go along with this, but prayers up to the Warner family, man.
Man, absolutely, man. That was an unfortunate situation, bro. And
Hold on,
I
has Eddie Griffin spoke out?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's made a statement, but I need to look into that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's
But
a
they show was pretty popular. Malcolm and Eddie, that was a good show.
Yeah, I like Malcolm and Eddie, man. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the best shows that put money back into Paramount's pocket. You know what I'm saying? All those black shows that was over there. You know what I'm saying, think about this. He had two big runs. Most people don't have that on TV like that. You know what I mean? So he went from
Yeah,
the
Jaleel,
Cosby
Jaleel
Show.
White only had one.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
He actually got a third show with a big network as well. I believe the show he was on where he played the doctor, that was like on CBS. So, he made some noise.
Yeah, man. So he always stayed relevant, especially in the roles that he played too. He always played something of value and something, what I'm
The
saying,
substance, yeah.
substance. Yeah. So I definitely got to give him his props on that, man.
Yeah,
And like I
Malcolm and
said,
Eddie, he was a bar owner trying to
yeah,
get it together. We all know and love him as Theo. You know, Nobody expected Dr. Husband to outlive Theo. But
yeah.
man, life play out like that sometimes. But let's not ignore what Bill Cosby had to say about it. You know that?
Oh no, 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 no. I didn't hear.
While you have a moment, Google while I tell it. So Bill Cosby said, which it's a play on words. I don't feel like I am a conspiracy theorist, but
Mhm.
Bill did say this is reminiscent of the murder of his son. So what that means, I don't know, but that
Yeah.
was his exact words. This remedy the murder of his son. Um, yeah, that's what Bill said, man. So whatever you dissect from that, you
Yeah.
dissect, man.
Man, that's an unfortunate. And then, not only him passing away, we definitely had, Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan passed
Oh,
today.
hold on, don't do that.
Yeah.
Hulk is the event.
You said what?
Hulk is the main event, man.
Hulk is the main event,
All
man.
right, so let's go back. Ozzy Osbourne. You
Yeah.
know, I watched this show growing up too with him and his wife and kids.
Yeah.
They had a incredible run. Him biting the bats' heads off and all kind of shit.
Is it?
Shout
Yeah.
out to Ozzy, man. R.I.P. Ozzy. And the reason I'm bringing it up because I feel like we need to start doing is bringing people into our real conversations, not just
Yeah.
politically correct conversations, but our real conversations.
Yeah.
We talked about the state of hip hop, how it's not celebrated at a certain age. Like you talked about, the Clips got the hardest album out right now.
Yeah.
Nobody talking about the Clips though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Ozzy is a dude that toured. He died at 76. He's the guy that toured his whole life off of old songs. Rock and roll don't get old. Hip hop does. How we gonna break that barrier? How we gonna get past that? Who knows? A lot of people feel like if Pac and Big didn't die at the time they did, at the age they did, they wouldn't be as big as they are now. And I can partially agree because I see how the world does Lil Wayne now. Lil Wayne been around so long to that's just Lil Wayne.
I think, what's so funny? During that era of hip hop, and I'm gonna say this, right? We lost there was drugs that came along with drugs, drugs, rock and roll, drugs, and hip hop. But the one thing that I can say is in black culture, when it came to hip hop, when it came to the drug era, the crack epidemic, I do feel like that was more important than understanding the lineage and the legacy behind family. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, crack tore the whole family apart. So it told the whole essence and being of elders, what I'm saying, being in the household and stuff like that. Because, like I said, crack played a huge, intricate part. Crack was on the forefront, not the family. Crack was on the forefront, not your brothers and sisters. Crack was on the forefront, not as far as teaching the values and instilling the values of longevity.
Right.
And that's one thing that we don't have. So,
You know that song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? It's
mhm.
black people saying that song. Man, no other culture negates what's getting done, what was done then. Like, people appreciate what you did for that child in third grade,
Mhm.
other than us. Like, oh, if you ain't doing it for, well, they're in the seventh grade right now. Well, damn, the whole third grade, your child had to live with me because you ain't had your shit together. Oh, that don't mean nothing because they're in the eighth grade now. What is that about, Rob?
I think it's a mutated form of gaslighting that enables the point of to transition of the adulthood to gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start repeating these things, like how you do one thing is how you do all things. So when you start when in the early stages of your life downplaying everything, you're gonna downplay everything when it comes to your marriage, your relationships, your business endeavors, everything that everybody that is a true contributor facting. I mean, a true contributing factor,
Contributing factor, yeah.
yeah, contributing factor to your success, you're not going to ignore that because you have a lot of those things that I talk about, cognitive dissonance. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to understanding things and having a Dunning-Kruger effect, that's what you hear me talk about all the time. When these people pretend that they have it, but they don't, because you know that you contributed to their success. You know what I mean? That's a
Rob,
very frustrating thing, bro.
other nationalities will take you to court behind $20. But that $20 still means something. The thing is, somebody can call you, a black person, and say, hey, look, I'm $20 short on my light bill. They about to cut the lights off. Man, can you please, man, look, $20, please, please, please. Hey, they down there like the nigga on Minister Society. They ready to go behind the dumpster and suck your dick behind the $20, right?
Man, come on.
But check it. When it's time to pay it back though, oh, you tripping on that little old $20? Ah man, they put 20. Oh yeah, when they tell their friend, yeah, this nigga blowing me up by 20 motherfucking dollars. Oh, it's light now, but it was heavy when you needed it. And
And
I feel like it's a bigger problem behind that because what do we truly value? See, you value me when you need me. Once you hit, it's like, oh, forget the fact I let you borrow my car for 2 years when you didn't have a car to get your kids around. I let you borrow my car for 2 years because I had an extra vehicle, and it's like, okay, cool. I seen you put some dinks in it. Like, I seen little dents got put in it. I could tell, whatever. You didn't take care of the tires. You probably didn't get the oil change when you supposed to get it changed. But hey, guess what? All I care about is that you able to take you and your kids around. But what's the reward for that, Rob?
you should have.
Because when I say, hey, look, when I say, hey, bring me the car back because you got your car now, and then I'll be like, hey, look, the steering wheel is, it's a little messed up. You think you can replace, the steering wheel cover? Now I gotta get cussed out.
Yeah, that's normally that's the typical mindset of people that don't value anything. And you can tell in their everyday walk of life. You know
Now,
what I
now that's a
mean?
ragged ass car.
Yeah.
I'm tripping
It
out that
become
ragged ass car.
but see, that's what you talk about too when it comes to that survival mode. You've been in survival mode to where you don't even understand the value of being able to be in that position for somebody to do for you. Because some people don't have none of that. And Dr. Neely Fuller said something about this. When you let people borrow or you do things for people, they feel like you had it anyway, give it away or to do something else with it.
Right.
That's the mind frame that they have. So when it comes to you letting them borrow $200 or $100, $50, $20, they're gonna feel like, well, you was finna spend that on Red
Something
Lobster.
miscellaneous anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so you had it to give, and that is the wrong mindset to have. And I do feel that you should be able to look people in their eyes respectfully, as is it, when you needed them. Hey, come to them the same way. Fair exchange, no robbery.
So what's wrong with our community? Because this is where it normally takes place. At.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't see it in the home, you know what I'm saying, you're definitely not gonna see it in your everyday walk of life and understanding the meaning and the value of it. Um, I heard somebody say this on that movie Wall Street. He said yes, and this is from a white culture perspective. He's Asian, right? So he
Right.
introduced them and showed them everything, right? But he also brought them gifts. So the dude said, "Well, how do you know? How did you know to bring gifts?" And I believe it was Johnny Walker Blue or whatever. And they were so excited to get the gifts. And he told them, he says, "You got to understand when you do business, it's just not about business; it's about culture. It's just about his culture in business as it is about manners." When you have manners, that change the dynamic of their relationship and them being able to do a $1 billion business deal. And that's
Right.
what we don't look at it like, bro. Anything that we do, it's about culture and manners. There's a value. Even when you go to the bank, right, and you get a loan, you pay it back. Yes, with interest, of course, nonetheless, but then that creates a next level. Okay, now we can go
A
up and we can
relationship.
go up. Yes, and that's the key thing. And most people don't value relationships. And even in survival mode, you'll value that relationship right now until that runs out, or and then you'll go to the next
But
one.
don't say most people because it's people that'll go broke to make sure that they pay you back. But I'm talking about our communities.
Yeah, oh, man, bro. It from what I see, um, the
Rob, listen, school about to come up. All
mhm.
right. A woman can step to me and say, hey Tim, I'm a little short on some stuff, but the kids need school clothes. I have your money by the first. I just need to, tie off some loose ends, whatever the case might be. I give her the money in good faith. When it's the first, and I reach out to get my money, it'll be well, I mean rent due, and Things ain't really. My job didn't give me the hours I was gonna get. Do I have rent?
Absolutely, you do.
Do I have bills? Do I have kids? I sacrificed to do that for you. You don't know what kind of bind I might have put myself in. I may have took out a payday loan and didn't tell you. I might have did that just to make sure that, hey, look, I feel for you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
People don't. A lot of black people don't appreciate it. You know what they'll say? Oh, he's sweating about them little funky ass dollars. Like he ain't gonna get it. Like I ain't gonna pay him back. Man, my kids in school, they come first. That's exactly what they're gonna say. Man, it's people out there in other nationalities that do what they got to do to go ahead and pay you back, just in case they ever need you again. Like all that, I never celebrated running off on the plug twice. I never celebrated running off on the plug once.
Come on, man.
The plug got to get paid, but we in a running off on the plug twice society, and that's why shit fucked up.
I think where we are, can it be approved? Yes. But you have to, but they have to. I'm gonna say this: you got to get out of your own way. And when I say get out of your own way, be able to be open minded enough to learn something different, as opposed to because you've been doing it wrong for so damn long. You know what I'm saying? And it was what you said about how people interact with you. They interact with you to get something, and get something can go two ways: either something tangible or something non-tangible, right? And 9 times out of 10, they gonna come for something tangible because they can see your overall of how you handle your business.
Right,
Now the pride part comes in on that is, okay, I see him doing his ones and twos, he handling his business. I'm old as him. I don't want it to make it seem like I'm not handling my business. But we all fall short. That's another thing. Living your moment of truth as a man is living your moment of truth as a man. I mean, you can't help what you can't help. It shit happens, right?
right,
But to go out of your way to try to pretend, that's even doing yourself a disservice because you can still set yourself back in the long run. So
man. And black people are gonna excel. They're gonna have to be two things:
talk to me.
accountable for one, and they're gonna have to be honorable. See, being accountable. See, it used to be a time where if somebody knew you owed that man some money, they're gonna say, "Hey, Rob, that's not right. Your man got a wife and kids. He make an honest living. I don't give a damn if you got to go pawn something. Go get that man his money back." The versus now, it's people that say, "Man, fuck that nigga shit. If he ain't have it like that, he shouldn't have gave it to you to begin with." That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
But that's the way people are operating. And so you got to know, just because you grew up with certain moral standards and values and things like that, you can't assume that that's what it is all the way across the board. So now I no longer operate in that way. You call me and tell me about your problem. I listen to it. I'll offer you some prayer and a solution, what I think you should do. But me being quick to reach in my pocket and help, it's hard because the mentality.
Hmm.
See, it used to mean something to call somebody your friend. That meant something. Like that's not a title you just put on any and everybody. Like you got friends, you got colleagues, you got associates, you got whatever the case may be, right?
Hmm.
When you throw somebody in that friend category, certain shit you shouldn't do to them.
Come on.
Keeping a name in the Bible that say a good name. I can't tell you the whole scripture, but verbatim. But what it's saying is like a good name is more
Hmm.
valuable than gold, money, different
Hmm.
things like that. It's certain rooms. You and I, we get in certain rooms that you can't pay to get in
Come on.
based off a face card. Oh yeah, he valid. Yeah, every time. Yeah, look, if he comes to the house party, he bringing sodas, plates, cups. Like he ain't there leeching. Like they know. Oh he one of them. Versus this, some people when your phone ring, you can look at the phone and already be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what this kid want? You know what I'm saying? And then them people are real persistent. They'll pop up at your house with a soft story. All right, but they gonna just want us to pay you back.
And and you can see that in the mannerisms of what people do, right? Like, say for instance, you just said something the key thing about like family gatherings or friend gatherings, right? You don't bring anything. You know what I'm saying? You always eating up stuff. You don't volunteer to bring plates. You don't volunteer to bring a bottle of wine. And then
Nothing, dog.
and it blows my damn mind because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Because you come here and we supposed to come together as a collective, as a brotherhood, all of that, right? And the key ingredient which blows my mind is if they do bring something or they bring a big bottle, they holding on to it the whole damn
It
night.
ain't on the table for everybody to get a hold to it. No.
Like,
Yeah.
I never understood that shit, bro. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Like, if you come to my spot, man, listen, you go, man. It's everything has been a rollout. Every time I've been to a party with you, anytime I've been to your crib or whatever, man, it's always been a party.
Yeah.
Man, hey, man, hey, here's
Hey,
two,
hey,
three
it's,
bottles.
it's it's a red carpet affair.
Come on,
Anytime I
man.
done came to your old man house, hey,
Yes.
it's laid out. It's no tripping. Hey, eat, get full, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But this the
Yeah.
thing. When I come through there, no, I don't have to bring nothing. When you come through, you ain't gotta bring nothing. But that's because we know what the relationship is outside of those things. You know what I'm saying? It was time to open up the podcast for the first time. Hey, my shop open. I ain't charging you a dime. Come do it. Shit, it's time for me to come to the events. Hey, Tim, look, everything on me. I'm representing the company. Pull up, come have some drinks. It's going down. So we already know where we stand with things. You know what I'm saying? Taco Tuesday. I might pick up the ticket. You might pick up the ticket.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever the case is. The thing is, you have leeches. And a lot of times the leeches are somewhat of the biggest supporters because they're gonna play their role to support you. And it's crazy. Before I jumped on, me and Big Boy was on the phone, and me and him was talking, and a girl he hadn't talked to in months just recently reached out to him. Right? Oh, hey, I was just thinking about you. Send him some old pictures, some screenshots of when they was in a good space and all that. And he was like, "Yo, man, ooh." I said, "Hey," I said, "Big Boy, what month this is?" July. I said, "Remember school started August." That nigga just bust out laughing like, "Yeah, you goddamn right." I ain't had to say it. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, right now, they like Thanos. They looking for all the Infinity Stones. They're trying to collect them all. Who finna do what? Hey, man. Hey, hey, nothing bring them around like Valentine's Day.
Uh-huh.
Drop a clue bomb. Back to school. Christmas. Oh yeah, and they birthdays. That's
you
that's
know,
when they try to sprinkle a little razzle dazzle and get back in there, man.
man, listen here, man. I think it is bad because you see it come. Like, as you grow older, you grow wiser, so you know these things, and they think that you stay complacent in the area of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I know it must be because she really loved me, or you know what I'm saying? Because here's my thing: we have friends that contribute, and they don't come around for their birthdays. They
Right,
don't come around for Christmas. They don't come around. Like, they just naturally are givers. They're naturally just good people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, be like them. Like, you trying to once again, you survival mode. Man, find you something else to do, man, because that shit not working no more.
Yeah, finish the game, and you can't help it. And then the cold part, they not even good actors.
Listen. You know my saying. You only got two types of actors: one that's bad actors, and one that get tired of acting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not. You come with this $5 ass game. You know, like, man, this shit really sad. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man. As a whole, and as a friend, I know we were talking about Ozzy Osbourne and it's just translating into this, but
Yeah,
maybe people need to hear this. We gotta stop the bullshit, man.
come on.
Grandma know why you came to visit her on the 29th. She know she get her check on the first. She gonna give you a little $20, so you go get you get you a few grams or whatever the case may be. But
Come
look,
on.
she only doing it because she love you. But man,
Come
you
on,
know you
bro.
did wrong, man. You know you wrong in the motherfucker, man. Grandma on a fixed income, and here you come taking them in the. But guess what? She don't care because she needs somebody to take out the trash. Because ain't nobody that's gonna come do it. So at least you'll do that. And if she needs you to go in there and put a few groceries up, you'll go do that. Because you know. But man, we gotta stop this shit, man.
And here's the thing: you come taking, but you never come bringing. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
And that burns me up, bro. And this is how you know that the leverage is bad. They'll harp on the one thing that you did that is so minuscule
Right.
from 1999, and they'll be holding on to that right now to 2025, bro.
Yeah.
And that is a total disservice, bro, to friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood, all that, man. It's time for people to grow the fuck up, man.
The main thing right there, man.
Oh, man, come on.
So now we getting them grown up, now we can hook up.
You know what
Let's
I'm saying?
get
Come
it,
on.
man.
Come on, man. Hulkster, man. You know what I mean? Hulk
Man,
Hogan.
Hulkster, man, and clock that, man.
Hulk Hogan. I'm coming for you, nigga. 24-inch pythons, bro. I did
Yeah.
not see this coming, bro. I did not see this coming. I thought Hulk was gonna live and Hulkamania was gonna run wild forever, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? That man, that I ain't gonna lie. That sunk a lot of air out of me, man, because he was my childhood, hero
Hey,
at one
listen,
point in
man, the
time.
first wrestler I ever knew of, just even rocking, my dad was big on the Rocky movies. Thunder Lips. You know what I'm saying?
It was hilarious, bro.
Hulk Hogan, like Hogan put wrestling on a global scale. It wasn't Baywatch. It was another show
Thunder in
similar to it.
Paradise. Thunder in
That what it's
Paradise.
called?
Thunder in Paradise, man.
Man, that is
Hey,
dog.
yeah,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't all this. You can say what you want. I understand the little racist stuff they got said now. Man, you say what you want, dog. Even with the NWO, man, I was an NWOite. That's what they called them. For
yeah.
like, say, man. You know, they had the regular NWO music, but then they had the Hogan. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, man, you ain't gonna get that again. And I know they done built up John Cena. They try to say, oh yeah, he the GOAT. You know, they try to bring up these different dudes, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hogan put two different companies on his back. WWF
Come on.
and then WCW was on their down. Man, that nigga turned them all the way up to the point where they was beating WWF in ratings.
Man, come on, bro.
Say, man. Hey, dog. The boy had everybody eating vitamins and saying their prayers, man. I don't give a damn. Hey, dog, as a kid, Hulk Hogan was the equivalent to Superman. Like, you feel like, man, can't nobody, like, yeah, man. Hey, this is a big loss to the wrestling industry, dog, for sure.
Man, this was a huge loss, bro. And I could always remember, his promos. He had, man, listen, couldn't nobody cut no promos like him, bro. Like when his promos was cut, like you wasn't sitting down when he was cutting his promos. You was
Uh-uh.
standing right in front of the TV because it was so intense about, like, man, you was looking
Yeah.
forward, man, the Saturday main event. Man, listen, man, that
Man, nigga
transcended
ordered
wrestling.
up,
Man,
Mean Gene on side of him,
oh, come on, man.
Jimmy Hart behind him.
Jimmy.
Hey, who did the plastic surgery? Who
I was robbed. I had my hand.
he was right there. Say,
Bro.
hey man, Hook, the bandanas,
Come
the
on, man.
gold chain, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. This a cold blow, bro.
Yeah, dog.
And what I'm gonna tell you what I feel like happened. and I don't want nobody to run with. I told you I do conspiracy. Hogan had a wrestling company about to launch in a few weeks. Him, Eric Bischoff, they got one about to drop. They actually signed with Fox. It's gonna debut on, and then they just hired Kurt Angle to do commentary. You know, he got this real American beer. He got the co-sign from Trump and everything. I feel like that was enough to put some pressure on him because it's your company.
Right.
People gonna want you to have one last match, and I feel like he tried to work out, get himself prepared. You might have juiced up a little bit, and that might be what did it. I hope I'm wrong, but I do feel like you wanted to give the people what they wanted.
One last ride, man.
Right. Because, you know, cardiac arrest and the heart attack are two different things.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think, oh, yeah, oh, that just mean, no. Yeah, man, you went too hard at whatever you was doing. And your heart just, yeah. So, nonetheless, man, prayers up, blessings up. Shout out to the hustler, man. Hope you and Macho up there, y'all don't get into it over Miss Elizabeth, man. You and Andre can crack a few beers and everybody be cool, man.
And I think, you know what I'm saying, with him bringing so much love to children, his momentum and his energy pushed a lot of people in ways that they probably never thought they could be pushed to. You know what I'm saying? So he did make an impact in the game, and my condolences to the family as well too. So,
man, we got a lot of big moments in wrestling. A lot of them. You know, that's what we talk about, man. Like we could really do a wrestling podcast and turn the world on its ears. But the thing is, it'll never be a moment bigger than Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant.
Come
Even
on,
though you can think real basic now, like, oh man, there's been a lot of stuff. Jeff Hardy doing a swanton off the ladder. All that's fine. Well, put wrestling on the map was him slamming Andre the Giant. They said the slam heard all around the world, man.
Man, come on, man.
In the Silver Dome, in front of 93,000 fans.
Oh man, bro, that energy, man. You know what I'm saying? He made WrestleMania what it was, man. You know what I'm saying? And the impact that he made in children's lives, man. Straight salute to him.
Vince McMahon tweeted out today that Hogan is the greatest superstar of all time. You know, a lot of people have something to say about that. I know it's Stone Cold, it's The Rock.
Yeah.
You know, it's John Cena, it's Roman Reigns, but man, at every level, man, they know who Hulk Hogan is, dog.
Man, street facts, man.
Yeah.
Man, I want to talk about this, man, and I'm gonna get your take on it. You already know that incident that happened. You know, the window broke, got punched in the face. The sheriff came out and said something, but I want to play the examples to anybody that wants to chime in on this that's watching. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get you through the third shift. Y'all check this out. Y'all tell me what y'all think of this whole incident and the situation in itself, and I'm gonna bring you up on it. Hold on, just give me 1 second.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands on your back.
Put your hands behind your back. I'm resisting. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in here too.
You gonna throw me going like that, bro?
Yeah, man. Take it off of you, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late.
It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up?
Shut up.
You was bugging my kids, sir.
You seen the video?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was normal, and they was having a conversation. And the key ingredient, what I heard was, he said, "You're supposed to be driving." He said, "But there's no rain. There's no." And then I also think about this too in the situation. From going to having a normal conversation to that went from 0 to 160. Should he have complied? I don't know. This is me, and I'm not, choosing a side, but I have to say this about us as a culture. We always feel like when we see these type of incidents, it's going to turn worse. But in the instant of him saying, "I don't know what's going on. I've never seen," think about this for a second. Headlights, violation. Headlights, okay, ticket. Headlights, this is something that's minor. And for it to escalate to where now my car's getting vandalized. Yes, that's you literally broke the man's, like, you know what I'm saying? And then escalating to that point. How many times have we seen these type of things happen? We've watched the George Floyd thing. We've seen the police brutality consistently. Why wouldn't they think that there isn't a certain level of fear that is amongst African Americans, especially Black, in those type of situations, to even just go forth and de-escalate the situation? Yes, we know you are an authoritative figure, and we know that you have the power to create a situation or de-escalate a situation. He chose to escalate it. And I don't think it took 4 police officers, 3 or whatever at that time, to get him out of a vehicle, when obviously he's like, "What's going on? Y'all haven't explained anything but a headlight issue," which I don't even know if it's even a law for them to even write you a citation for headlights. So that's
It'll probably be like defective. I done got a ticket. Yeah, for the like my backlight. So it'll be
right.
like defective equipment. That's what they're called. So they're not gonna put specifics on, oh, it was the headlight, but they're gonna put like, oh, defective equipment.
Yeah, and then that leads to the reason of suspicion, right? A headlight, suspicion, that doesn't even go hand in
Then
hand.
they looking at, oh, he got weed in his pocket. Which all this was found out because he could have a trunk full of kilos. You put me
Yeah.
over unlawfully, that don't even matter.
Yeah, you can beat that. You can beat that case automatically. So I think in that situation, it could have been de-escalated, but it spiraled out of control. And then, like I say, with that situation, you're just as bad seeing it go that route, and it don't have to go that route, instead of you saying, "Hold up, man, let's slow down. Let's," like, it's not this serious, because at the end of the day, we all have the power to put you in jail at that point, but it's not that serious over some headlights.
Well, I mean, I know you still elaborating, so I'm go ahead.
That's the only thing. It just headlight. I'm like, how do we go from headlights to now we're going into
I
resisting
think that
arrest?
the opening of the door and then the closing of the door is what like kind of primed everything up, because it was like, one, it's a show of disrespect. It's a show of disrespect to authority. Because whether you want to believe it or not, like, the thing is, you know, biblically speaking, and I get it. Because, you know, us as black people, we like to look at the police as our oppressors, right? Versus white people and Chinese people, whatever, Asian people, like, they don't look at law enforcement as oppressors. They look at them as they actual servants. In actuality, like, man, you work for me. My taxpayer dollars pay for you to have this job. So they look at it like, man, you're a public servant. We're the only ones that look at them in their light. And I think that because of so many things that has took place in our society, that we stuck in that bubble. Now, what I really feel like happened was, cool, you got pulled over, whatever the case may be. Cool. All right, they said it was this and this. But because you knew you had weed in your pocket, you was trying to figure out a way to try to wiggle out the situation. And I'm not saying a right or the wrong in this situation, but at the end of the day, you had the weed. You needed things to play out a certain way. Should the laws have, even if they busted out your window, should they have punched you? Hell no. Because nothing warranted that. You wasn't aggressive. You actually was the opposite of aggressive. But at the same time, if these people are telling you, hey, step out of the vehicle, what do you feel like it's gonna? You think that you're gonna sit in the vehicle so long that they're gonna say, you know what, come on, guys, let's drive off. Like, hey, he don't want to open up the door, man. It's just our lead. Like, what do you think the end result is gonna be? If the police walk into the establishment, say, hey, sir, come with us. And you say, oh no, I'm not going anywhere. What do you think is about to happen? I don't understand it. Like, what do you think the end result is? You're going with them. If they tell you to come on, you're going. Now you might go beaten and bruised and battered, but you're going. I get it. I get it. I get it. But this situation really didn't have to get to that point. Honestly, you know, all that could have just been avoided in a real way, like my boy say, in a real way. You know what I'm saying? Had you just, hey, complied, went on, got out the whip. Hey, y'all, hey, I got a little weed on me. Okay, well, hey, you know, but that's cool. Let us check and see if everything gets checked out. Everything check out. Hey, man, look, can we dispose of this weed right here on the run? I done got pulled over by the laws with drugs on me. And it wasn't enough for them to even want to fuck with me, you know, because of how I handled the shit. Getting pulled over. Hey, how you doing, sir? Hey man, you know, woo woo, blase, blase. I'm gonna make them feel comfortable when they talk to me. Hey man, hey, look, hey man, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, is it a weapon in the vehicle? I don't lie. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I do gotta, yeah, it's right there. I check on the passenger seat. Hey, well, hey man, look, like I get it. To some people, that might make you look like you a coon, you a hoe, you a fuck nigga, whatever the case may be. The end of the day, every day I jump in my car, the objective is to make it home to the ones I love and they love me. So a lot of times, man, you can get cases thrown out easily. Like I done had unlawful firearms. I done had all kind of shit, but the thing is, was it a lawful search? What was the probable cause? Did you smell smoke in the car? No, because I don't smoke. And if I did smoke, I'm not gonna smoke and drive. So you still gotta know the loopholes. So hey, sometimes you gotta play the game because the end result you still can win. People just jump the gun, they get to going crazy. You got nervous because you had a pull of weed, which, hey man, look, these days that's a misdemeanor. That's not even a felony no more. Don't nobody give a damn about no motherfucking weed. But you in panic mode. And you feel like, man, these people gonna try to woo woo woo. And guess what ended up happening? Everything you thought was gonna happen behind the weed happened behind you closing the door.
And I'm gonna say this: you have a better chance of beating them in court than you do in the street. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, that's your only chance of beating them.
yeah, so a lot of times, like you can sit back and understand if you know the laws, they have insurance policies, right? They have $1 billion insurance policies. So if your civil rights are violated, they're gonna have to pay out. So a lot of times what gets done unlawfully to you, you can keep your mouth shut. See,
Right.
you have the right to remain silent. So guess what? Anything you say can't be used against you. So that's what another thing that black people have to understand.
Right.
Sometimes we just got to learn to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let all that play out. Because at the end of the day, if you can let it play out, you damn sure gonna get you a payout. Come on, man.
Exactly. And it's the thing. And that's what I have to give being crunk 40% of what you're gonna get.
Come on, man. That's the whole key thing about it, bro. You sometimes have to be like Magic, peep the floor, see the play developing. And guess what? If you could jump in there and get that, man, come on, man. Take it on home, cash it
Hey
on the way
man.
out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The thing is, you got nervous. You got to put up all these white laws. The thing is, man, look, marijuana is not even a big deal how people like how it once was. So if anything, and then you got you a personal at that, you just had a little. It's not like you ride around with a pound on 'em. Now I'm not excusing the punch, but what
Mhm,
I am going to tell you is this:
mhm.
let's be mindful, and it's not an excuse at all. Cause I ain't never riding with them, even though I cut a bunch of them and all that shit. I got partners, they brothers as constables and sheriffs as well, and they good niggas, like they cool people, and like to where I can chop it up with them. And they be like, man, like just about the day to day operations, like they want to be cool, but then you just gonna have some people out there that are assholes. You don't know who these people just dealt with prior to you. Somebody could have pulled out a gun on them. They already had a bad day, and here you come going against the grain. It's just like the security of the bouncers at the club, right? You walk
Right.
up and they're like, hey man, hey, you got your ID, right? You ain't got your ID. You mad at them because you like, man, look, I got a whole beard, nigga, you can't let me in. It's like, damn, you don't know that last week it was a 16-year-old that came in here with a beard and then it got us shut down. I let him take it. But you now it's y'all the devil at the he acting like it's woo da da da. I done been at McDonald's and somebody tripping about getting the extra barbecue sauce. They didn't tell these people, hey, look, the sauce $29. Oh, that bitch wanna act like it's her goddamn, like it's coming out her pocket or something. But guess what, man? They do keep inventory. So guess what? It just may come out of her paycheck.
Come on, man.
Like that problem right there. People have no consideration for no one else. And I'm not saying that's the case with him, but it is the case with him. At the end of the day, you got pulled over for whatever reason they said you got pulled over for. Okay, cool. Let's tackle it. Hey, all right, now what's going on? Okay, sir, I wasn't aware that I needed lights for woo to woo. Hey, man, because guess what? You can get off with a warning. Based on how you say things and do things can determine an outcome with a lot of things. It's a lot of shit that I could have went down for, whatever the case may be. And I'd be like, man, you know what? I didn't even know that, man. Let me run up here to autos. Hey, is it okay? I can run up here to auto and get that light checked out. Like, is it cool?
And
It
that
ain't how the result of your window getting bust out, you getting punched in the jaw because these people fed up with you because we've been dealing with you 20 minutes and you playing on when to get out the fucking car.
and it's a disservice to, you know what I'm saying, everybody, because then even though you just may arrived on the scene, now this is turned into a national spectacle. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I got caught in his back up. And now here we are. I'm on camera.
You know what I'm saying? Behind this, like I say, I think what we have to do is not only educate ourselves about laws, but also understanding and educating ourselves about situations. We need social classes of understanding certain things and hierarchies.
Right.
We have to understand certain levels of hierarchy so that we don't put ourselves in danger. And I'm not saying cower down or per se to anything of that. I'm not
Now,
saying that.
Rob, we gotta be real because
Yeah.
if you go watch the George Floyd arrest tape,
Mhm.
if you go watch this tape, you go watch Sandra Bland, you go watch all these different people. Trust me, I get it. Nobody wants to feel violated. But this my thing. If it's not the equivalent of being in prison and a man running some dick in your ass, then yeah, you fight to the finish. Die for that. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But like shit like this, you're gonna need to develop some finesse because the main goal, the main objective is to make it home. Cool. It was cool that everybody was saying Sandra Bland name for a reason. And I hope I don't get canceled for saying these type of things. But I'm just saying, everybody was. They was on the train. When last time you heard something about Sandra Bland?
Man, you ain't heard nothing. Nobody's brought her up.
George Floyd.
You ain't heard nobody bring him up.
You know what I'm saying? Now the Trayvon was a little different. Trayvon Martin, that was a whole different scenario. You know what I'm
A,
saying?
a
But
completely different scenario.
right, but at the end of the day, what was the other guy? He can't breathe. He was selling CDs and shit, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, comply so you don't die. That's what I say. Comply so you don't die. Now check it. A lot of these traffic stops and different things could have took place a different way. And I understand people feel like, oh, they down there selling their souls. But again, if they're not doing nothing to you sexually and different things like that, it is a way to go around because you could always still go file suit after the fact. Because that's all you want to do anyway.
Right.
So why escalate the situation to the point where now you gone versus okay, yeah, I'm finna let you get this one off. Wait till I put this pen and pad on your ass though. Cause I'm gonna make them pull up the tape, the whole nine, and I'm finna sue the drawers off of you. Now it's a movie called Crash. Now,
Oh, I've seen that.
now listen, a situation arose when Terrence Howard and his wife get pulled up. Um, Terrence was calm. Hey, giving the police all the information they asked for. They was about to go home. Like everything was about. Anybody that ain't seen that movie, go watch it. They was about to go home. His wife in the passenger seat. Oh, you ain't got to get up nothing. Oh, yeah, they pulled you over because you black. And escalated the situation. Right? The man understood, like, hey, man, they may be on the power show. That's cool. Like, that's not finna stop what I'm finna do. You got asshole bosses. You got asshole principals. You got asshole you got all that shit. You got to know how to maneuver and wiggle through life. So the thing is, okay, his wife escalated the situation to the point where now the police say, man, fuck it. Both of y'all get out the car. But that was not about to happen at first, Rob. If you pay
I
attention,
remember.
that was not about to happen.
It's
It
when she
was gonna be
started
a
opening her mouth.
routine
Yep.
and go on. It escalated. Now what's gonna happen? Oh, okay. Now we up against the car. She's still talking shit. And he telling her, hey, baby, calm down, chill. Like, hey, like, calm down. Oh, we ain't gotta do nothing. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. Now the police stick their finger in her asshole right there in front of her husband. Now you mad because your husband didn't die. But who put us in this situation? Some shit is worth dying for. Believe that. But he'd have died and that bitch would have been on to the next nigga in a few.
No, man. You gotta learn how to pick your battles.
Bro, did you watch Queen and Slim?
Oh yeah, I seen that shit. Oh man.
Who escalated that situation?
Come on, she escalated that situation.
To the point where he had to kill the police officer. This is what I'm saying, man. Men get emotional and do the things that they do. That's the reason Mr. Let Go said what he said when he called him whatever he called. Anybody don't know what he said, you go pull it up for yourself, go watch it. But the reason he used that analogy is because that's typically what women do. If a woman gets mad at you right now, Rob, you could be out doing your ones and twos, and you could accidentally knock her stuff over, whatever the case may be. And she'll get me, oh, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch. You gonna down there laugh at it like, man, let it get on somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus if a guy does it, it's gonna be like, hold on, nigga, like, what you talking about for real though? Like, yeah, you going to show me I'm a bitch.
And
And that was the problem. If a lady had did what that dude did, probably wouldn't have got punched. But they really looking at it like, nigga, hold on, whoa. Again, I'm not excusing nothing. I'm not saying who right or who wrong.
right.
I just, you know me, I like to show both. I like the yin and the yang. I'll show you both sides of it. And then you kind of pick where you at in the middle with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But in this situation, some shit you can bring on to yourself. And the things that you bring on to yourself may not be right. it don't excuse what got brought on to you. But at the same time, if you and your friends in the neighborhood and y'all playing nigga knock and y'all knock on my door and I shoot one of y'all in the ass, even though it was harmless fun, y'all just want to knock on doors and just prank people. But y'all don't know. I just got home at 4 in the morning. Y'all pranking my door at 5 in the morning. I'm tired of the motherfucker. I can shoot one of y'all in the ass. It's fucked up that I shot you in the ass, but at the same time, you should
Come
have been
on, man.
knocking on my fucking door and running.
Come on, that's a true statement. That's a true statement. And I think this is gonna be something that young, I'm gonna say fathers should be sitting down and having these realistic conversations with their sons. You know what I'm saying? Emotional, you know what I'm saying? Put that on the back burner. Think logical. Logical first. Because at the end of the day, when you think logical, there's going to be reasoning. Within reasoning is going to come a moment of truth. And what comes in that moment of truth is somebody being able to dissect and being able to see what's going on in the situation as it's occurring to make better sound decisions instead of having an emotional reaction. Because guess what? Yeah, your emotions may supersede your intelligence, but the intelligence over there that carried over on their side is definitely going to over yours. So guess what? You escalate, they escalate. They got the authority to escalate. And then that's what makes it a natural disaster.
Right. They got all the backing in the world. That's and even though you're not a child when you get pulled over, but you do have to understand like their job is considered to protect them. So they need to investigate and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
It's the equivalent of my child. I'm saying, hey, what's that going on in your room? And them slamming the door on me. And I'm like, hey man, open the door. Don't want to open the door. Hey man, look, open that door. Don't want to open up the door. What you think about to happen next?
Oh, it's about to get it's coming down.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, man, like I don't know, man. It's maybe black people and police officers need to sit in the room. We need to have a big convention, and they break down to us that they not the enemy, and we break down to them why we felt like they the enemy, and we can have a kumbaya moment. Because Rob, at the cookout I brought you out to, it was retired black police officers.
Right.
Black. I'm putting the emphasis on black. That even they had to be a certain way when they came to certain neighborhoods because of the whole depiction of them. You see what I'm saying? Like they might have took this job thinking, hey, I'm gonna change the narrative. I'm gonna show people that ain't this and this. But man, you deal with so many knuckleheads to where it puts you there. Like it's to the point now, like, and not me, but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
you may have gave dollars to so many homeless people, right? They just say, oh, I just need $1, man. Go give me something to eat. You gave him $1, and you look up, he's still on the same corner. He's like, all right, nigga, I gave. Didn't you say you was home? You need $1. Why you still standing right here? To the point where you realize, now, hold on, this nigga popping game, right? So what now? Every time you at a you see somebody begging for $1, even if they got to sign something about why I need a bill and all this shit, you will look and be like, man, you know what, man, this motherfucker full of shit. I didn't have motherfuckers talk about how hungry they was and say, hey, man, get in the car with me. I'm finna tell you go get some to eat. Hey, can you just give me the money?
I think like I say, this is gonna be a lesson learned, and then for people to be able to come and understand both sides of the spectrum, especially with this, because I'm gonna actually leave this up on the Instagram, and we're gonna post this to see where everybody stands with this situation. It's something to be looked at on the forefront. It's an unfortunate situation, nonetheless, but I think a lot of young black men, you know what I'm saying, a lot of young black men are gonna go through this and continue to go through this because there's going to be generations that come after this. But knowing how to deal with it, knowing how to de-escalate situations, and thinking ahead of the game, because guess what? It gets out of line. There's a payout for this. So be able to work all of those things in your favor to make that person look so bad to the
Yeah.
point where they be like, yeah, we
Hey,
got to
hey,
go
hey,
and
but
pay
look, but
them.
listen,
Yeah.
no. Just be alive for payout.
There you go.
That's
I think
that's that's what I'm saying. Just be alive for the payout. Trayvon Martin didn't get to see a payout. Sandra Bland didn't get to see a payout. George Floyd, although his family got a payout, he wasn't alive to see it. So the first time they told him, hey, put your hands behind your back. He didn't do it. And they say, hey man, dude, when they put that, put your fucking hey, here y'all go, man. Here go the hands, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here go the hands. Hey man, you a hoe for the moment, but guess what? It's the equivalent of a nigga. You get into a nigga, he putting the AK to your head. Hey, bro, you got that, man. Hey, man, I don't want this, man. Hey, you got that.
Going out.
But guess when you see me again, guess what though? It's up. And that's how you gotta handle them in the courts. Hey, look, you did that right here and there. You got your shine on. But guess what? I got the best money lawyer. I mean, best lawyer money can buy. Now let's go run this shit in the courthouse. Everything you did, come on, let's run this back. Y'all finna run me them M's. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. It's plenty of niggas that got their head blown by, oh, nigga gonna do it. Yeah, nigga, you ain't like, wow. Now what?
And that's what I want us to do. I want our young brothers to stay alive, like you say, to see the payout. You know what I'm saying? We don't need any more than where we are in this country, where it's naturally almost divided, and then these type of situations divide it even more. And make no mistake about it. Do you need police officers? Absolutely. You can't have it. This would be the wild wild west. Let's just being realistically. Everybody
Right.
don't believe in street justice. But in this type of particular situation, this is a talking point, and I challenge all fathers to talk about this and to get a high level of understanding, not just a regular understanding, but a high level of understanding to know what to do in these type of situations. Shout out to everybody else.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I wanted to say, talk about tonight too, man. I kind of chimed in on it earlier, but I was looking at this situation with Obama. Obama says every boy needs a gay man to teach him. Obama made the controversial statement and has everyone puzzled, especially the black men in the community. What's your take on that?
Man, come on, bro. Like, how many times you gonna sell us out, man? Everybody that you color at your kind, and then I know I'm gonna get looked at as a homophobe for thinking. But this the thing. Who's the homosexual that taught Jesus? Who's the homosexual that taught Martin Luther King, Malcolm X? It's like, come on, bro. Like, stop the bullshit, man. Like, you already did your thing when you was in office. You for change. That was the change you was talking about. They was able to get
Yep.
married under your watch. You lit the White House up with rainbow colors. You did all that shit. But bro, like, come on, man. Like, stop it. Cut it out, man. Like, press pause on that shit, man. I get it. Ain't nobody got nothing against them motherfuckers. We all know them. It's all good. So don't think this is like a personal attack, but it's like, bro, what are you doing, man?
At the end of the day, like I said, and you seen I said that in that post the other day, these black people that are prominent, that are on the forefront, are not speaking on anything that is in relevance to black family.
Yeah.
None.
Like,
And
what kind of check they cut you to do that shit, dog? Like, damn, nigga, like,
it's a disappointment because, like I say, you got Michelle, you got Kamala. None of these people are saying, hey, bring the black family together. Hey, y'all need to come together, man. Listen, get as much education as you can so that you can start building financial wealth and start building a certain level of a legacy that only, you know what I'm saying, only your great, 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 great ancestors would be proud of. Nobody's talking about that. And for him to sit there and speak solely on that, it seemed like almost they wanted to clip that as a viral moment just so that could be a talking point to say, see, I told you they're not so bad. Even Obama says that they're okay.
yeah, no, I mean, it's a setup for Michelle to run
Eh,
in the
eh,
next. Michelle gonna run the next 3 years. And he gonna be right there with her. Like, yeah, they finna get a woman in black, and most likely her vice president is gonna be like a gay man, a gay Hispanic man, and that's how they gonna do
I
what they
think
do.
and to my thing, like I say, I'll be looking for those viral moments to bring together the black family. And it seems like it's not even in their agenda, not even in their
Yeah.
mind, or not even in their focus point to even
Oh
relate
no
to
no 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 no
say
no no.
anything
Them
outside of that.
kids grown now, so y'all not even using them as props to even come on the podcast and talk with y'all. Like them kids off doing their own thing. Like it's the jig is up now.
See a person like us two that would actually ask these, you know what I'm saying, certain of the questions, because we're gonna get
Yeah,
down
that
to the,
kid, that
you know what I'm
kicking us
saying.
out. We can
They
get
kicking us out like because we don't fit the agenda because we advocate for the black family. We advocate for the men being in the homes.
Hey,
You know what I'm
they gonna say, hey, Steph, can you step right here to the right?
saying?
Yes. Come on.
Hey, hey, exit stage left. Get your
Yeah.
ass up out of here,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Come on,
Come on,
man.
come on, come on. They gonna
Come
talk on a little thing. Yeah, he is. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Yeah, let's go.
on.
Yeah.
and, and to me, for him to articulate and go into detail of that, and then not even leave it on the table for black family to be together, shows me another slap in the face and a disservice to black culture anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like to even say, hey, be back in the home, which means is the focus point is your children, because children can become receipts of the poor. That's an old saying that's been around. And you don't want your child to be the receipt of the rich in the
Right.
jail system, in these type of areas that they're not even thinking about, but now they're getting sucked into different realms and worlds and identifying themselves with everything else as opposed to being black first.
And that is.
Come on, man.
And like I always say, that's where we at.
Man, I hope that this next one, I guess if he's invited on, because I think that was to prove the point that they weren't quote unquote divorcing or whatever. But my thing is this, man. If you're gonna speak on that as much as he's had in his presidency, god damn, man, speak on real shit when it comes to black family.
Yeah. Rob, I got a challenge to you, man.
Talk to me.
I need you to contact
Mm,
whatever state that was in
mm.
and just see can you get an official statement on what took place. Even though we got the video footage. But just like with the Carmelo Anthony situation, man, like it's a lot, man. A lot of shit getting buried, man. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate, man. And I'm hearing they got the real tapes. According to Charleston White, he say he saw the real footage. Say Carmelo getting off, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
heard.
yeah. So we just gotta keep continuing to stay united, continue to stay on the forefront. One thing about it, man, I feel like I'm pledging me and Rob to have a safety course on how to deal with police. And I know it's gonna be people like, man, they gonna feel like, man, fuck this. I ain't finna. Hey man, look here, man. Comply or die. Look here, man. We trying to survive around this bitch, man, to be alive around this bitch. So all that other shit, man, that's cool and all that. They're not putting no statues up for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They not doing none of this shit. Say, man, act like you got some good goddamn sense. Make it home, and then go do what you gotta go do for them.
and
So
and and this isn't a disrespect because my mother comes from that time, right? And she always told me to keep in mind when it comes to those that are in those that have those badges and have that law and authority. Always remember this, and this is not a disrespect to nobody, but to understand the concept, the mind frame of what they think. A good nigga is a dead nigga.
yeah, yeah. And
That's the concept.
just like you scared and don't know what that white boy gonna do, he feel the same way about you.
Come on, man.
You know that you black with dreads and I shit. You just as intimidating to him as he is to you. So, what you think gonna end up happening if y'all can't find a good coming around or somebody has some sense?
Come on, man. And speaking of somebody who ain't got no common sense, rapper Cash Out, man, sentenced to life in prison. You know what I'm saying? Rapper Cash Out has been sentenced to life in prison plus 70 years after being found guilty in a RICO and sexual assault case. Man, I'm gonna go first on this one. From a dude that had a promising career, hit song that went, through the roof, and now to see him end up behind bars like many others, like Fetty Wap, Tay K, and countless others, man. Dirt, man, this is just a disservice, man. Where's the money going? That's my thing. Where's the money going? Or are they even making as much money as they, portrayed to? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For you to go from a number one hit song artist traveling all over the world and now sex trafficking, I just feel like, man, what was going on? And then his mother was sentenced to 30 years. That's another thing. No,
Dang.
what is
Hold on, for real?
yeah, his mama got sentenced to 30 years, brother. You know what I'm saying? So
I
what
knew
is
about Sean Kingston mama, but I didn't know about his
no,
mom.
yeah, his mom, listen, he got life in prison. She got 30 years. And what does that say about us, bro? You know what I'm saying? And most people say, oh, that's not me. Well, guess what? We all know somebody that have probably done something out of line and out of pocket, but nonetheless, in this situation, sex trafficking, come on, man. From rapper to sex trafficking, man, that don't even belong in the same sentence, especially when you
Right.
had a promising career like you had. But man, what's your take on it, man? That's just me.
Man, what finesse say, man, they come from pimping, but man, nobody celebrate wrongdoing more than black people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we make the songs about sex trafficking. We talk about pimping and all. Look, what's that song? I don't know what you heard about me. A bitch can't get a
Yeah,
dollar. I'm on piano. All that
yeah.
shit, man. Like all the negativity that surrounds, man. It all comes from rap, dog. Robbing and killing. No other genre talks about killing people, shooting people, murder, fucking another nigga wife, and all that. Country might talk a little about somebody fucking somebody's wife, but it's not malicious. They'll talk about how it just happened out of the blue. I was there. We ran into each other at the supermarket and went from there, right? But
Right.
like black people, hip hop, they make a conscious effort to purposely go that route. You know what I'm saying? It's like we magnetize and just drawn to the bullshit, man. Like no matter what. So I feel like the pimping kings, all these different people, man. Like he saw the lifestyles, he saw different things. He saw the women somewhat liked him because he had a hit, and he wanted to manipulate the situation and shit like that. But you played yourself in the long run, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that
Was real estate not on the table? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
opening up a couple barbershops or something. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, nigga.
Uh, in this situation, bro, and it's like, how did we get here? That's the question that I asked. You know what I'm saying? How did we get here? We went from this to that, and you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he never woke up and thought that I'd be indicted on a RICO. You know what I'm saying? Especially dealing with sex trafficking, and sex trafficking is a bad mamma jamma. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's any technicalities that he can beat it at this point. I mean, because life is life,
And
but
nah, he said this already.
yeah,
So he can try to appeal it.
yeah.
But I mean, nah, they got you by the balls, bro. Like how long Fetty Wap got?
Freddie Wap got, I thought, I'm not for sure, was it 9 years or
Yeah,
something?
it's like, come on,
Yeah,
dog. Like that go to show you, man, right there, the mentality. Like when you get this kind of money, man, you gotta get the fuck.
oh wait.
Man, you gotta get the fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I look at Glorilla. Glorilla arrested today. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just from being around some of like people didn't really learn from Pac. I was a Tupac head growing up. And I used to just watch his documentary, listen to him talk about shit. I remember the interview when he was in jail. He had grew his hair out, and he was like, man, I'm in here for being in concert with some niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, he ain't even raped the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But like just being around some shit. Haitian Jack, all of them, I ain't even want to name that, but yeah, just these being around the wrong crowd, man, will get you in some shit, man. And like, you gotta know when you the millionaire, any nigga that's coming to you with an idea of something to make more money and it's illegal, then you need to get away from that nigga.
man, come on, man.
Now, if a
Let's
nigga coming to you with an idea and hey, he might not have much money than you, but it's like you looking at like, I can see the vision. That's one But if a nigga is telling you, hey, look, Rob, I know you single, it done dwindle down. Look, we get these pounds of weed. Hey, let me get away from you, dog.
Come on, man. Because it's only gonna result in something bad. You know what I'm saying? I've always said this, man. If you make a solid choice and you start making solid choices, what I'm saying is in being able to stick with him, you're gonna value exactly what he got out the rap game because he was hot. You know what I'm saying? Right around with that Nina, I never forget that song. And
Yeah.
now look at him. You know what I'm saying? And let this be a lesson to you young dudes who out there trying to internet pimp and all that type of stuff like that, man. These are the results. These are the results right here. Speaking of an individual who was in a rap game, went to a whole completely other different lane. He didn't stay in his lane, and now look at the end results of that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Rich Homie Quan, man, like people around you that just encourage you to do drugs and shit like, man, dog, you
That
can't
don't even
do it,
sound like
man.
me. That don't even sound right. Saying that Rich Homie Quan has passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like it just
And
don't.
look, that's the thing. Nobody's even talking about it no more. It's like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Has it
man.
even been a year?
No, or it might be almost a year.
See
Just
what I'm
that
saying,
fast,
dog?
man.
Like it's shit like that, man. Like, yeah, man, you gotta get the right people. What they say? Uh, watch your circle because they might hurt you. It's real,
Man,
man.
man, come on, man.
Like,
I think that's a man, cash out, man. God dang, man. We lost another one.
and you know the internet calling them.
Crash out.
There you go. See
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man. God dang, man.
The internet can't
Crash
wait to make
out.
fun of you when you fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come
yeah.
on, dog. Man, oh, now this was an interesting one too, man. We talked about it earlier, but I wanted to get your chime on this. The new app is out, man. Listen, everybody's in the outrage. Everybody wants to know what's going on, in the social media world on who's who. They want to know who's driving the Rolls Royces, who's driving the Bentleys, who's doing what in the city. And I want you to see this man's face and y'all tell me the truth. Is he worth keeping or is it worth playing? And I feel like that right there is a bad situation. But you tell me how you feel about the situation. Talk to me. You tell me, man,
Hold on, what?
about the app. Is out and has black men and black women in an outrage.
All what you can post the person and
Yeah,
everybody take.
yeah.
That's some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hey, yo, what
it's
the fuck?
it's saying that everything is anonymous. So somebody can really get on there and start freestyling, dog.
That and make it sound so good, huh?
Right. Because look, let the world tell it you a third. You a third generation, right?
Yeah.
Robert Higgins the third.
Yeah, Robert Higgins the
You see
third, man.
what I'm
I'll
saying?
never
Like
forget
just
that,
on
bro.
somebody just getting on the internet doing some shit. So it's like, nah, man, that ain't it, man. And I really feel like this, man. If you gotta do all that, you don't need to be with that person anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because this the thing. Who she was for him don't mean that's who she gonna be for me. And who I was for her don't mean that's gonna be for me. So all that shit like, oh, trying to dig up what a motherfucker past was and what they did, that man, so the fuck what? Like motherfuckers play on their insecurities too much, and you got too much time if you gonna be doing goof ass shit like this, man.
And how can you take anybody from that app seriously, especially if this
If it's anonymous,
if it's anonymous, and then also they may want the person that you might be speaking of. You know
right?
what I'm saying? So come on, man. Come on. People already don't trust everybody these days, and now you gonna trust somebody anonymous. Come on, man. Stop the bullshit.
Yeah, somebody just, or a nigga just get on there, hey, yo, he owe my brother $5,000, man. He ran off, man. He like, come on, dog.
I want to say this too, man, and it made me go back to this situation. Man, this old bitch ass nigga, he know exactly who he is, and I can say this, man. Oh, bitch ass nigga told my baby mama one time that I was buying drinks at the Roxy's and buying shit for her. Man, I was like, man, I should have knocked his motherfucking head off, man. Fuck that nigga, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, lying and shit. So guess what? He did it in first person. Now you can do it on a third party app, man. Man, get
And
rid of
hide
that
behind
bullshit,
it.
man. Come on, man. Yeah.
All I know, man, you gonna use my picture, use the damn good one, man. That's cool.
Man, come on, man. Because guess what? At the end of the day, next thing you know, you got, you know what I'm saying? Them DMs is going crazy. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you already know what time it is, man. So, you
Man, who
know,
the hell? What the hell?
what the
Like,
hell?
who even came up with an idea like this, though? Yeah, show you the man. Like, and guess what, though? It's gonna be popular as fuck because, man, niggas love the bullshit, man. They love it.
We going where bullshit is, bro, every time. It don't matter. Anytime,
Man,
any place, anywhere, man. Long as there's some drama, that phone gonna be your mama, man. Straight up. I ain't gonna
nah,
even
for real,
lie.
man.
Man, and I want to talk about this too, man. Since everybody want to get on the app, let's talk about things that they don't talk about on the app. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King files are unsealed. What does this mean to Black America and for Black America, man? And you chime in on that.
So, have you seen the files?
I read a little bit of it. I read a little bit of it because I really
I
want to
haven't
these
read
over
any
right
of
now.
them.
Really?
I've been kind of like on the fence if I even want to. Then I feel like this man died in the '60s, man. I mean, what can you really smear his name with? I actually am now going to go check out the files just
Mhm.
because, but I also know that these files are smoking mirrors from the files that we really want to see. Somebody that was just alive a couple years ago.
Come on, man.
Let's see them files.
Come on,
See,
man.
yeah, we talking about some files from the goddamn '60s. Nah, nigga, yo, what about these files?
Come on, man.
But I get it. He said in the president the world, hey, look, yeah, y'all do that shit 70 years later on from now too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna let it be known what I did. Hey, nobody that was alive around that time, they won't know. They won't kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let the heat, like I said earlier, let the heat die down off of it to where nobody. What? Mike Martin Luther King? Who? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, do
you
the
know what I'm
Russell
saying?
Simmons effect. They so caught up on Diddy, they don't even remember that's why Russell Simmons went where he went to begin with. You
Where did
know
he
what
go
I'm
to
saying?
Bali? Didn't he go to Bali or some shit?
Yeah, over there doing yoga and all that other shit.
And all I can say in the situation when it comes to people like that, man, straight up. That's all I can say, man.
Brother, what's that?
That's wild shit, bro.
What's that, brother?
And in this situation, man, like I say, with Martin Luther King, man, rest in peace with honor and respect. But that right now, that what he had going on back then ain't gonna apply to 2025. And I think if we can, yeah, read them, but update it to where it can apply to this day. You know what I'm saying? So shout
Yeah,
out to Martin Luther King, man, for real, for real, for
yeah.
real, man.
I'm gonna actually probably check out a few of them files tonight just to kind of
Man,
see what it's leaning towards.
I'm gonna scan him.
Uh, I mean, if it's some shit about him cheating on his wife and that, I mean, hey, man. But
Look, you can't leave the world. Time joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody on the West Coast. Shout out to Jen. Shout out to my people in New York City, St. Laz. Shout out to Mr. Harlem Zone, all my friends, OT Treats, Kino, King, everybody, Marcus, man, everybody, Big Boy, Jay, everybody across the board, man. Shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love and much honor and respect to them. Anybody want to shout out, man?
shout out to all my clients, man. I see y'all tomorrow. It's going down the major way. You know what's going down, man. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. I'm be out there Saturday from Steve.
Yes, sir.
Come watch you knock something out, man. Somebody.
I
That's
think it's
what
gonna
we
be a
have.
first round knockout, man.
Yeah.
First round. I think as soon
Get
as
it
you
over
sit
with.
down and enjoy your popcorn, you pop, you know what I'm
There it
saying?
is.
There it is, man. It's already over. Boom, there it is. We party tonight. Hey,
Just like that.
Studio 66.
Just like that.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Man, it's been a pleasure, man, having you on the show as always, Tim, man. We did our thing tonight. We gave some different insights, some different perspectives. We're gonna hit them again Tuesday. We're gonna come back Tuesday, 10, you know what I'm saying? 10 to get you in.
Yeah.
And we're gonna definitely, drop some more info. The people need it. That's what they need. You know what I'm saying? We here to give it to them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I have some exclusives. I have some footage from the fight, and that way we can incorporate right there in the show and stuff like that. Set up for her and Layla. Ali, we touch on that, but
yeah,
we just stay
man.
here to crib on a lot of shit. I got you.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
All right, well, shit, I'm finna sign out, man. I got a big day tomorrow.
Same here, man. I'm up bright and early, man. Gotta be in Conroe, bro.
All right, that's a bit. Take care.
All right, man. You
All right.
already know who it is, man. My boy, you know what I'm saying? Definitely Timbo on the check-in, man. On the check-in, man. Listen, I want to say this tonight too. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, tonight's broadcast. I want to just send a little bit of love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the people that tap in with me all the time. Um, if you've seen at the bottom of the screen, I want y'all to ever get a chance. I want y'all to stop by Baytown Thai Kitchen, 5623 Garth Road, Suite 130, Baytown 77521. Mention me, Pod God, and you're gonna get 10% of a purchase. You're gonna get 10% off your meal. So definitely go out there, enjoy the shrimp. I went today. Listen, I went today. Had the fried rice, man. I had the shrimp, man. I had the curry, man, and also the mango pudding is very delicious too. Man, take your girl, man. Go on a date, enjoy yourself, enjoy a work date, whatever, man. Go out there and tell them Pod God sent you, and they're gonna definitely take care of you, man, for real. Also, the Great 88 Movers. There is no job too big or too small. The Great 88 Movers, they would all calling for a quote. If you're trying to move, whether it's commercial, residential, they take care of your products. They take care of you with some of the best customer service, and they'll definitely get you moved to anywhere you want to go, all over Houston, Texas. I don't care where it's at. Pearland, Sugarland, the Woodlands, everywhere. They definitely gonna take care of you and go over there and definitely do business with them. A great professional business and service. One of my favorite, Pandemonium Clothing. Listen, go to pandemoniumclothingclub.com. Grab 10% off at checkout when you enter podcast. Look, you see this hat that I'm using right now? You see what I'm saying? I style and profile, especially with this hat. You know what I'm saying? Great quality stitching. One of my favorite hats. You know what I'm saying? Definitely goes with my dunks. But man, listen, great. Listen, they got all kinds of style that'll fit you properly. They also got glasses, definitely socks from sock alls, man. They got it all. Man, go over there and get fly and get fresh. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, use podcast and you're gonna definitely get 10% off. Also, this too, Zone and Lifestyle. You already know what time it is. Zone and Lifestyle. At checkout, enter ZLFS, which is for free shipping, and you're gonna get free shipping on your first purchase. So tap in with them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, anything that I talk about on this podcast, I frequent, I use, I go to, and I support. Last but not least, I also want to send a special shout out to Ed Hennings. Definitely, Ed Hennings, look, go over there. This is the proud official booth of the Let's Yap About It podcast. Me as a longshoresman, and also the women everywhere across the South, definitely dealing in the ILA. Shout out to them, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my longshoremen, also the longshoremen women. Man, listen, man, we move the needle when it comes to hard work. We put our boots to the ground and we handle our business. So shout out to them too, man. I gotta give them some love. Listen, last spot. If you ever get a chance, listen, go visit. Listen to me. Go visit Elite Lash and Nail Spa, 25681 Nelson Way, Suite 160. Suite 160. out in Katy, Texas. Listen, all you got to do is mention me and you go 20% off your purchase. They definitely going to take care of you. The mixed drinks are awesome. The customer service is awesome. And the ambience is awesome. These are places, like I told you, I go, man, go over there, get the savings. And like I said, also this too, don't never be afraid. Don't ever be afraid. If you ever need some marketing, definitely I'm the person for you. I'm definitely going to promote and I'm definitely going to do my thing when it comes to you. I want to keep everything professional. So don't ever think that I don't care. And I offer my services to anybody. Listen, you in need of a little marketing boost in your social media community? Let us know. What we want you to have is a sales increase of about 2 to 5% from your followers. Let us do the walking and talking for you and do the e-commerce services to deliver a sales increase profitable and precise to not just you, the business, but also the customer. We do honest business over here. Put yourself in a win-win situation today. So DM me PodGod or email me at lets.yap.about.@gmail.com. And we definitely going to get you going over there. Listen, we're doing some great things. And I also want to congratulate Cat's Kitchen on the connection with me. We're working on some things behind the scenes. If you ever get a chance, go to the Instagram. It's called Cat's Kitchen 823. Go follow it right now. I got some things going on over there. So listen, I told you, we are putting in the work. We are putting our boots to the ground and we're working on this podcast. So listen, if you ever get a chance and if you want to ever speak, I always put the guest link in the chat. So you can come up and you can you can chime in on these type of conversations that we have, which are high vibrational. But before we go tonight, I want to send a special shout out to my boys, man. These two people, instrumental. Listen, to my boy Moon Man Easy, also, and my boy Five. I'm telling you, listen, one of the best artists out right now. I want to give all the praises and all the respect to Foreign Glizzy too. They both got some fire tracks. I'm going to be dropping them at the end of this program. So without further ado, I want to say this too as well, man. Next Tuesday, be here. If you ever want a chance, I told y'all I'm not playing. I'm giving this away. So if y'all want to take home this Ace of Spades, all you got to do is get me the most subscribers. Email me or DM me. And this is going to be yours. I hope to have 3,000 subscribers by August 13th. So listen, please listen to me, please. Whoever has the most followers and they send me in the DM and show me, they're going to get this bottle of Ace of Spades. I'm not playing around. So, and then you also going to get the gift bag. So shout out to y'all, man. Somebody's going to be a winner. So I definitely want y'all to tap in with me for real, man. I really want y'all to win this bottle because I'm really trying to give it away. So y'all enjoy, man. It's on me. Enjoy the drinks on me. I would like to thank you all for joining tonight's broadcast. And if I came up in your feed and you stopped to take a peek in, then come join the conversation and comment down below. Listen, like, subscribe, share tonight's program. Well, we've come to the end, so tell a friend and let the conversation begin. So until the next time, we're going to have a lot to yap about. Good night. I'm dropping these 2 tracks. Listen, Moon Man Easy, take us home. We vibing tonight. This is what we do. Man, listen, grab that track. It's streaming on all streaming platforms. Go grab that tonight. You already know who it is. Rob the Prob, over and out.
Hey, look. What else? Hey, hear me out. Look. Me, Nas, and Jay-Z, these niggas can't persuade me. Legends made at home, so outsiders never faze me. They be good size, mashed potatoes with the gravy. I'm the main dish, been chasing chicken on the daily. Finally got my feet wet, I'ma end the game, this a heat check. Playing with the pussy, sipping Henny like I'm Keith Sweat. I remember days they would treat me like a reject. Now I'm in the mirror, popping shit, it's just a reflex. Apologize later, I won't never be a hater. What is good to the greatest, stay in fashion, that's the latest. And I believe in God, I hardly ever ask for favors. I read them niggas good, that's how I knew the from Bora Bora. She won't do too much complaining if I take her to Sephora. Can't let her have my heart, I'd rather keep it in the storage. They say the one you need gon' come around when you the poorest. Oatmeal over porridge, take a chance and get a foreign. Niggas tried to lowball me when my lyrics was maturing. And my shit got validity, don't even need a chorus. I'm married to the hustle, we been looking for a florist. I come up with soliloquies, I'm willing in a fortune. This Bates Motel, killing niggas like I'm Norman. I got baggage, keep it close, feel like they filming me on hoarders. Got family, then the money, that's my values placed in order. Plus I keep a bad bitch, she always wet like Fiji water. Want my whole fucking dollar, you can't keep a fucking quarter. Old niggas started hating, now I'm creeping with his daughter. I be in her walls, me and my balls, I'm creeping on the border. Life ain't about what you achieve, more about what you become. I be done when I'm no longer having fucking fun. They'll play you like a lame, they'll treat you like a bum. Want the whole fucking loaf, I ain't leaving out a crumb, nigga.
In my phone, I've been curving. Main chick on my line and she calling me cursing. Cause I ain't come home, but I ain't do it on purpose. These days, it ain't much that can bother me. And lately, I've been busy playing real life Monopoly. I got 8 properties. The only time I'm not looking down when she on top of me. Really no stopping me. Really, I've been having shit. Kicking hoes out on some savage shit. Penthouse view, this some lavish shit. I got hoes from here to Dallas like I'm a maverick. Gotta keep the baddest bitch and none of them average. I've been checking goals off. Whole family ballin' like snowfall. Working all night till I doze off. I've been checking roll call. All I do is ball while you niggas getting lowballed. Really thought I told y'all. Yeah. The flow is incredible. Life is good. Told them it was gonna be like this. The wordplay is just really extreme. I've been manifesting dreams to metaphysical things. Remember, she ain't used to think of me. Now she see the Cuban links and wanna link with me. Niggas knowing that I'm him. Can't believe they act like I don't ball but a rim. First one in, I'm the last one out the gym. 4G's offset like I'm 22nd gym. Foreign family millionaires, man, I'm on my second M. They is not keeping up, niggas still piecing up. One man army every time that I'm reading up. Cattle shifting in the foreign swerving, I'm speeding up, lifting my people up. I'm going off like lights when the show's over. Bought a Mozzie, bought a Bentley, and I bought a Rover. Old hoes switched up, get the cold shoulder. Caught a chef to make lobster and call hoes over.